Hi guys, what's up? So about 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I put up my ribcage tattoo experience, which was also my first tattoo. And I've had a couple of tattoos since then, but my main one that I want to talk about is my back tattoo. So I'm going to do a similar video to the ribcage tattoo. It's going to be basically on my experience, etc., etc. Obviously, everybody has a different pain tolerance. So this won't apply to everyone. Everyone will be slightly different, but it's just a rough review on what it may feel like and the healing process, etc., etc. So I got this tattoo about a year ago, and as you can see, it's like half of my back almost. I originally was going to get it smaller. I was going to get it about the size of my hand, but I decided that I wanted it a little bit bigger. I wanted it to be a little bit more of a statement kind of tattoo. So first things first, I picked out the tattoo based on Miley Cyrus's Dreamcatcher, and I changed it. So I was gonna have the turquoise in it, and I had this designed especially for me. So it's similar to hers, but not quite. It's had the tassels taken out, it's had certain beads took out, and it's slightly more brown. For pain, there were certain bits that hurt more than others. The tattoo in total took about an hour, and most of the time I was sat there with my friend, and I had her hand in case it did hurt, but it was more of a tingly, warm feeling. The same as like most tattoos, it just feels like a cat scratching you repeatedly. And obviously a little bit of a warm sensation. As it got closer to my spine, it hurt a little bit more. So the pain level probably went from a 6 to about an 8 or an 8.5 along those lines. A lot of the time, I could feel the needle either right at the bottom or right at the top, but I couldn't feel it too much in the middle, except when it was close to my spine or when it was really to the edge. Other than that, I couldn't really feel the middle too much. So it's a black outline, and then it's got brown in the outlines of the circles. The strings towards the centre are black, and then it's got turquoise beads in it. The feathers I originally wanted white, but in the end I got them black with white detailing in them. And I think it was probably more the feathers are mainly black, but they've got brown and white in them. And I think it was the brown and the white that hurt more than the black. But again, it wasn't like an unstandable pain. So for the healing process, about a week after I got it tattooed, my boyfriend threw me in the pool forgetting that I had this new tattoo. So I ran out the pool and I jumped in the shower and I rinsed the chlorine off my skin. And it doesn't seem to have affected it. Every morning and every night I would put cream on it, and I used Bepanthol, or I had a big tube that I bought, and I used less than half the tube. And I was putting cream on it probably for about 2.5 weeks. Didn't really notice it scabbing too much. Obviously it was scabbing and I could feel it if I ran my fingers over it, but it wasn't too itchy, it wasn't too annoying. It was, because I was keeping it hydrated with the Bepanthol, it was okay. It wasn't too annoying. I think that's about it. The pain level will vary for each person. Mine was 6 most of the time, 8, 8.5, closer to my spine. The colouring in wasn't too bad, and it was done in I think like an hour and a half. I wore a bikini the day that I got it done, so that when I lay down on the bed I could just unstrap the back and she could tattoo freely. And once it was finished, I just tied the bikini up loosely with the cling film on my back, obviously. And I had a white t-shirt on, but it was like a baggy t-shirt, so it didn't stain at all. And the t-shirt actually had like holes in the back, so you could see like the blood and the tattoo and the cling film all disgustingly on my back there. But I literally finished in the tattoo parlour and went and got myself an ice cream. And my bikini at first was a little bit tight, it was annoying me, but I just loosened it a little bit. And I think that was my main thing for me, was I didn't want to be wearing a bra because I didn't want it being too tight on my back. Whereas a bikini I could either loosen or tighten depending on how annoying it was for me. The process went really, really well. I didn't lose colour. I've been sunbathing recently and it's not been fading too bad, or it's not been fading at all. I do want to get some more white put into the feathers, and I want the turquoise a little bit touched up, a little bit brighter. But overall, it was like a decent experience. Everybody told me that back tattoos were really painful and you shouldn't go near your spine, and if it was going to be a drawing, you wouldn't dare do it, this, that, the other. And I was just like, you know what, if I want it that bad, I'll go through it. And it wasn't that bad. There was parts where I had tears come out my eyes, and there was parts where I was bursting with laughter and the woman had to stop tattooing me because I'm just sat there like peeing my pants. While she was tattooing, I could feel the vibrating quite a bit, but that was the same as my ribcage tattoo. Don't know whether it's because I'm skinny or whether it's just because it's so close to the bones or what. But yeah, I guess that's my tattoo experience, or my back tattoo experience. I hope it helps you out a little bit. If you have got a tattoo that you want to get on your back, don't be threatened or don't be put off the fact that people say it's painful. If you want a tattoo that badly, you'll go for it and you'll just do it and you'll sit through the pain. But honestly, it isn't that painful, and I would definitely go through it again without a doubt. So I hope I helped out.